my channel. So today is Battle of the Boxes for January and we have 4 contenders this month. I do it every single month. Here they are. There was a sneak peek on what my winner was, but I think everybody knows what the winner is for this month. Anyway, let's get started on the Battle of the Boxes for January. So the first one I'm going to start with is Birchbox, and Birchbox is £12.95 per month. That's a tenner for the box, £2.95 for shipping, and you pay on the 1st, so your money comes out on the 1st and they arrive a little bit after that. It's generally not too long. And the first thing we got was the highlighter, and this is what I've been loving. It is the cushion highlighter. Look how mucky it is already. Nicola Pearson would be annoyed with me. Right, okay, because Nikki is looks after her stuff. I am just notoriously mucky. Right, so this is how it looks, and it is a really nice highlighter. It's just wet, so you can put it on wet like that. Ooh. And there was a little pad with it, but I've never used a pad. It said it was cooling when it went on, and at the time I didn't think so, but yes, it does have that kind of cooling effect when you put it on. But look at that, you could be seen from space with this highlighter. So yeah, it's really, really good. I wonder about drying out because it's a cushion. I've never really looked it up, but could dry out quite quick, couldn't it? But anyway, it's £22 and it was the highlight of the box and I loved it. Then we had little hair baubles. They were like little pom-pom things, which I have not used because my hair is like this. So it's in the cupboard away. Right, then we had a mascara, and this was a Douce Max Lash Volumizer mascara, and it was this little sample size. I don't rate it that much. It wasn't that fantastic. This was the size of the wand. It's alright, it's good. I use it for my bottom lashes, but it's not like they're real or bad gal for me. And then we had a scrubber, facial scrubber. I have used that. It was fabulous. I think it's about £7 to buy. If you see these facial scrubbers in Boots or Superdrug, buy one. They are good. They are a little bit rough. I know Lady Mawa, when she unboxed hers, said it was quite rough on her skin. But I really like that for exfoliating. And I only do it every couple of days in the bath. I leave it in the bath and then I exfoliate with it, with the scrubby side. So I really like it. Then we had a shampoo sample, which I don't have. It's in the bathroom. I forgot it. I forgot to bring it through. So it was a little tiny one. I thought it was, I've never used it, so I don't know what it was like. It's for itchy, flaky scalps, and it was by Phillips Kingsley, was it? So it's a good brand. I did see on Instagram a girl who'd used it and didn't rate it, didn't think it was that great. So I guess you just have to try these things, and I will do. And then we had a little soap, which was the other full-size item in Birchbox, and I'm loving it. It's got the little beads in it and it's fabulous, and it's actually better than the way pricier one that I had before. So I'm liking it, and it was only like £6 or £7 for this soap bar, and it's really, really nice. And when you use it, it's a real like exfoliator, and it doesn't give you that super duper squeaky clean feeling as much as other things that I've used before. So yeah, I liked it. Alright, so as you can see, Birchbox, I've only got 2 items from it, but it was a good box this month, a really good box, and I'm really impressed. So well done, Birchbox. Alright, then we're going to move on to Glossybox, and it's £13.25 to buy Glossybox per month, and that's a tenner for the box and £3.25 for postage and packing, and you pay on the 1st, but they generally arrive within 9 to 10 days. They're not often late, but sometimes they can be. So yeah, that's that. And then we had shavers in Glossybox. So I haven't got the pack, I just brought one, and I think it's a really cool little item. I've used it here, and I didn't have to actually get my eyebrows shaved the other day when I got my nails done because my eyebrows were looking okay. So I'm chuffed with this. I think it's a brilliant item. Don't be scared of it, try it. It's really good. Charmed Wench has just done a video, full face, shave-in face, and it was really, really good, really, really interesting. So pop on over to her channel and have a look at that video because it was fabulous. And then we had a hair mask. I haven't used it, it's still in the pack, so I will use it as my hair grows a little bit more. I keep little things like that for the future. And we got a 4-1 scrub, but I have put that in a box that I'm making up for one of my subscribers. So yeah, that's going to you if you're here. That's a little sneak peek of what's in there. And then we have the 4-1 scrub was like a deluxe sample of a scrub, so it was quite big. It was quite nice, but I've never tried it, but it looked nice and it looked interesting. But scrubs for me just are notorious for my skin. I used I got MAC Fix Plus, used it once, twice, and look, 2 spots already. Right, then we have the Avant cream, which was worth a whopping £98, and this is what took this box to £120 value. This cream is genius. I love it. I've used it every single day, and I think my skin is just looking better. I think my skin looks better. It feels better. It feels softer. It feels like more blurred out. When I'm putting on my foundation, just easier. So I can't rave enough about this. I love it. I really love it. Glossybox is sold out now for the month of January, so unfortunately you wouldn't be able to get this box to get that cream, which is a shame because it is a really good cream. And then we had a dry shampoo, which most people don't like, but I do love, and it's almost gone. I've used almost all of it, so yeah, I use it quite a lot. I like it, and I like the smell of this one. It's absolutely delicious. So I've been using it on my hair in the morning, just sometimes just for a nice smell in my hair, because I love it. And this was like a sample version of it. So yeah, Glossybox, that's the end of my Glossybox. So yeah, Glossybox was really, really good because of this. This is what took it up to crazy levels. So yeah, this is a good cream. Right, then we have Pink Parcel. Pink Parcel is £12.99 per month, but I pay £10.50 because I was a subscriber before the change of the price, and they kept me on that. If everybody's a subscriber just now, you'll have seen a letter from the CEO of Pink Parcel explaining why there's been a little bit of trouble in the warehouse, why there's been a little bit of trouble in Pink Parcel headquarters. So it was quite a heartfelt letter and so meaningful, and I just thought, because I'm coming from a world of my husband has a small business, I understand the ups and downs of a small business and how stressful it can be on the family when you're trying really hard to do something and compete against others, because there's massive competition in most things, especially when you're small. Pink Parcel stated in the letter that they have been competing against Glossybox and Birchbox and trying to be them, when in actual fact they are Pink Parcel, and Pink Parcel offers something that's completely different. And someone said in one of the little notes on Facebook underneath one of their posts that what Pink Parcel made special was the little trinkets. Like, do you know when we got the bracelet, when we got the necklace, when we've had the snowflake earrings? All of those things I remember from Pink Parcel because they were different. So they don't need to put loads of beauty in there to be Pink Parcel. So I think they're going to have to scale back, and we're going to have to recognise that we're paying £10.50, or I'm paying £10.50 and £12.99, but I'm getting all my pads, but maybe not as much beauty stuff as Glossybox and Pink and Birchbox, because obviously they're not given the pads, so they can't give these big massive things like an Avant cream as well as all your pads. It would be impossible for them, so they're going to have to try and find a whole new way of being, I guess. I'm with them, I'm staying for the ride because I like Pink Parcel, and even the bad boxes I quite like because I got my pads, and I'm only paying £10.50, which is what's always kept me, because that for customer service, that they kept me on that, even though the price went up. I just thought that's a thoughtful company, and so I didn't want to ever leave them, and I need my pads every month, so I've stuck around. And some boxes are better than others. In the last 5 months, I have to admit, being late all the time is a bit rubbish, especially for people who are using their pads. I have a lot of pads saved because I don't know why, my period was a bit skew-whiff in the middle, and I had period pads as a contingency. So if they're late, I still have my contingency pads. So it's never been as massive a problem to me. But I understand it has been a problem to others, because if you're expecting your pads, then you've got to have your pads. One other subscriber hasn't even had her box and hasn't had emails, and when she sent emails, the email has bounced back. So there has been a lot of anger for Pink Parcel, and understandably so. So fingers crossed that this is it now, and they can pick up, find their little niche and who they are again, and then get going. But I can imagine the first few months from now is not going to be awesome, but there's a whole year to develop. So yeah, let's get into Pink Parcel. We had the peel off mask, which is this one, and I haven't used it yet because I'm a bit frightened. My skin has been looking fantastic, calming down so much, so I haven't used it because I'm frightened in case it brings me out in spots, which masks always do. Polar eye cream, this was the one I was excited about. I was raving about this one. I mean, we got this in a Glossybox a while back and I was wanting it, or was it look fantastic? and I just love this product. Really, really good. It does me well. I use it every single morning. This one works. I have heard that some people's don't work, but this one does, and I use it and it just wakes me up and brightens me up in the morning, and I like it a lot. So yeah, I love that product. And then we had a mud masky and a face mask. Mud masky, I was gonna try and use it and then I didn't. Typical. And then the face mask I didn't use and I've put it away. Ugh, terrible. Dry shampoo, I gave it to my mum and she's been using it. It's my least favourite. It's the Percy and Reed one and I don't like it. It's not a nice dry shampoo at all. The smell is... but my mum likes it. So I gave it to her and she's been using it every second or third day. And I actually done her hair this morning with it. She'd had a shower yesterday, but today I just gave her a little spritz up before she went to day centre and she looked really lovely. So yeah, that worked a treat for her. And then we had 2 little small chocolates that I ate on that day. And then we had a tea bag sample, which is down there still, and that's going to Emma, who's having my tea bag box. So that's it for Big Parcel. So yeah, it wasn't the best box of all with three masks, and I have given a few away. But the product that I loved is this one, and I was chuffed because I got mine for £7.75 in my box, so I was chuffed to have that and all my pads. Right, okay, now we're on to Latest in Beauty. I've put this in here because I paid 15 quid for this box, so I'm doing it. So I had ordered the shavers because I didn't know I was getting them in my Glossybox. So these are the shavers and I love them. Then we had in the beginning, what's it called, like a balm to take your makeup off. Now I love this. I absolutely love it. It does not bring my skin out in spots. I've been using it before I got these 2 pesky ones with the MAC Fix Spray, but before it I was using it every night. As you can see, I've used a bit and it's fabulous, and it's got like little grains in it, so it's like a little exfoliation as well while you do it. I absolutely love it, and it's really gentle on the skin. So if you see this on Latest in Beauty, it's worth a pickup. It's fab. Then we had shampoo and conditioner. Now Latest in Beauty, I paid £15 for it. Sorry, it's a 6-item box, so that's £15. But you can get a 3-item box or a bigger box again. I think it's like 9 items. So I got the 6 items. I paid £15 for it. That's plus postage and packing. So yeah, shavers in the beginning, balm, shampoo and conditioner, the silver one I'm using once or twice a week. Doesn't feel so great when you use it. It's a little bit like squeaky clean feel, like you've used soap, but it's okay. And so hopefully it'll give my silvers a little bit of a brightening. And then we had some hand gel, which I've stuck in the toilet for just after we wash our hands. Haven't used much of it so far, because I have another one down in the kitchen. And then I had the Glimmer Gel, which is Christmas in a bottle. So if you're missing Christmas like me, you can just pop this on and feel Christmassy. It's a beautiful cinnamon and chai glimmer skincare gel, and it smells delicious. The value on this box wasn't high because I didn't expect to pay the £15. There is a long story to that. Well, it's not really long, but it's a story, and it's on my Latest in Beauty unboxing if you pop on over to there to find out why I paid £15 for it. Okay, so that is it. That is the end of my battle of the boxes. We've done it quite quick, I think. Okay, so the winner has to be... and I wrote this down before because I just knew. Birchbox, it has to be. Even though I love the Avant cream for Glossybox, it has to be Birchbox because it was the best unboxing. It just made me feel so happy. The highlighter, the scrubber, the soap that I'm using, the shampoo and mascara I'm not using so much, but they're still good products and I can't criticise them at all. So yeah, I love them. But I think January has actually been an okay month. I did expect worse. I did. Because January notoriously is quite bad for me because it's got all these cleanses and stuffs, and I hate all of that skincare jazz. Well, I don't hate it, but it's not my favourite. So January has been actually quite good for me. I quite enjoyed it. Alright, so what did you think of the January boxes? Pop down in the comments below and let me know. And yeah, I will see you in February for another battle of the boxes. Let's see who's the winner then. Alright, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
My channel, comment below, press the bell button, thumbs up, thank you.